I awoke to the sounds of Lily's gentle snores as they drifted across the bedroom loft. She was still fast asleep, and I needed to keep it that way, or suffer the consequences. Creaky floorboards meant that the simple act of getting dressed will require a little ingenuity. My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo. My trousers were just out of reach. Morning, Dougal. My boots were nearby, but I needed to put on my trousers first. This wasn't my first rodeo. Hey, Dougal, give me that stick, boy. If I was to get that stick from Dougal, I had to time it just right. Yoink. Huh? Yeah. Lily made a fish and marmalade sandwich for me the day before. I didn't have the heart to refuse, but I wasn't about to eat it. Boot, check. Dougal was good at fetching things, as long as the price was right. Oh, that stinks. I couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still culling it. Oh, that stinks. Even with the stick, I couldn't reach that far. I wasn't about to start throwing food around the room, without a good reason at least. He was going to have to earn the other half of this disgusting sandwich. Oh, that stinks. I've had better ideas. I couldn't leave. I wasn't even dressed yet. I couldn't do anything about the sweater while Lily was still pulling it. Lily was a sprawl of limbs, and my sweater was pinned beneath her. I needed to find a way to roll her over without waking her. I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but it was still out of reach. I'd freed my sweater from Lily's clutches, but it was still out of reach. I should be able to get the trajectory right. He wasn't going to just let me take it, but maybe he'd be interested in a trade. That was my cue to sneak out of there. I decided I'd cycle to the nearby town. Maybe I'd find someone willing to hire me. Maybe I'd find someone who knew where my dad had gone. But first, I had a few things to take care of. I picked up the jug. I'd need water to make Lily's breakfast. Cooking utensils. I'd recently made Lily a small... Lily's dress was hanging, take it down for her. She developed her own technique for that. Dad, where are you? Dad left his jacket behind. Sometimes his work would make him forget the little things, like wearing a jacket outside, or eating. Dad made his own generator to power his workshop. As with his other inventions, he just refused to explain how it worked. It looked like there was something missing, but I hadn't figured out what. The notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presumed the machine wouldn't work without coolant. Lily left Sir Fuzzlepuff here a while ago with strict instructions to report to her immediately if he saw her grandfather. Didn't really stop to think where my dad got the mask or why he wanted it. I was pretty sure I could put it to good use though. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. Either that, or Lily had been... Dad's compactable footstool seemed like a great idea. I wasn't sure why it hadn't taken off. The doors of the cupboard where we kept the dishes were tied closed. Pretty sure Lily chewed through them last time. Lily's dress was taken down for her. I don't think that would have helped. I only ever saw the transmitter active on a few occasions. During those times, Dad would have kept the shed door locked tight. There was a solid block of wood next to the pump. The pump handle had snapped, leaving only a small section of it protruding from the pump. It was going to take something heavy to force it down. The door wasn't locked, but something was blocking on the other side. Dad converted the garden shed into his personal workshop. He'd normally spend every... The receiver attached to the shed received something from the transmitter, which in turn rotated... I had no idea. There was a solid block of wood. There was a solid... I only ever saw the during... Taking into account Lily's willfulness, it was often easier to indulge her creativity than flat out ask her to do something. In this case, the gnome was a spy who informed me of when Lily wandered too far from the house. Taking into... Strange light? Oh, it's a package from my father.
Arthur, this is the last of the small crystals. I hope this was worth giving up your job for. I'm still finding the whole notion difficult to believe. I'm tempted to make a trip to your home to see it with my own eyes. But the fact that you keep the generator in your bedroom is quite unsettling, to say the least. If what you say about the lesser crystals is true, then I fear what may happen when this company begins experimenting on the large one. It's still safe for now, but I don't think it'll be possible to smuggle it out of here without anyone noticing. Given the apparent results of your own experiments, it's possible they'll listen to your warning. However, it's more likely they'll see nothing other than the potential for profit. For now, I'll do my best to impede their research. Stay safe, my friend. Nina.
The strange crystal was obviously important to my father. I couldn't help but wonder if it had anything to do with him going missing. I decided to do a little snooping around. My trusty bicycle was my main method of travel and definitely didn't require any modifications, despite what my father said. It was Dad's idea to put the memorial stone by the wall. It was Anya's favourite place to have a picnic. My father had notions of turning to farming when he left his job. He never could leave signs behind. Now that I had a lead on my dad's whereabouts, I definitely couldn't leave. Cooking utensils hung from the wall by the fire, for now at least. I'd recently made Lily a small wooden sword, so I think he relocated so he won't be responsible for waking Lily. You and me both, buddy. Let's see. It fits. Huh? It's glowing. The label on the right in the notes indicated that the water could be topped up via the funnel. I presume the machine wouldn't work. The funnel allowed for coolant to be added. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. The rotor blades at Dad's transmitter were... It looked like he had rifled through his belongings in a hurry. That... Dad left. Sometimes... If I went back up there, the doors of the cupboard where we kept the... Pretty sure... I only ever saw... The handle was broken. It looked like the pitchfork had fallen from its resting place. The lights in the shed only came on when Dad's generator was running. I hadn't figured out how it worked yet though. It wasn't your average generator. I couldn't see a thing. There was a solid Yet another impressive feat of engineering. Well, well, well. I don't think that... I've had... Lily's trying to take it down. I've had better ideas. I had to admit, some of Dad's inventions really were inspired. There, that should keep it cool. whole wall was covered in writing. The whole wall was covered in writing. I don't think that would have... The notes indicated that the... I presume the machine... Whatever I did, it caused the machine in the back garden to power up. With the machine generating power, there was some writing on the wall made visible by the light of the bulbs. Some of it was obscured by sunlight though. Sure enough, the lights and whatever other equipment Dad constructed were receiving power. I wasn't sure if I was getting any closer to figuring out what happened to him, but it was the best lead I had. There was a hand-drawn map on the wall with 2 locations marked. Our house and the hydroelectric dam, where Dad used to work. There was a large machine in the middle of the shed. Dad, you better not be stuck in there. There was a large machine... appeared to have opened by itself. There was a 50-50 chance that it was intended to respond to vibration, or that it was simply as reliable as the stepladder. It was one of the puzzle boxes my father often made for Lily. I wasn't sure why he hadn't given her this one, but I knew she'd be happy to have it. The machine... There was a small keyhole in the back. But like many of Dad's devices, its purpose was far from obvious. There was a hand-drawn our house. The machine... There was a small... I wanted to give Lily the puzzle box I had found, but she was still asleep. I wanted to give Lily the puzzle. Whenever possible, I try to avoid taking the blame for waking Lily. Cooking utensils hung from... I'd recently made... Dougal, I think it's your turn to wake Lily up. Dougal... Lily was fearless, even with the way she got out of bed. Lily, does when in doubt, dance it out mean anything to you? Right. How did that dance go again? The secret dance routine turned out to be the solution for the combination lock. Inside the box there was a small key where the tasty treat should have been. I've had better ideas. Looks about the right size. Hey! Ah!
So hungry. Need breakfast. Look, Dougal, everything's laid out already. I should just make it myself. It's porridge. What could go wrong? Big old bag of oats. Prepare to be eaten. Hey, wait a minute. It's empty! Okay, I can fix this. All I need is a fresh bag of oats, a new bowl, and then to place a pot over the fire. Dougal was pretty smart, but he didn't know how to put together a breakfast. That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that? This is easy peasy. What was Dad worried about? I've never adventured on an empty stomach. Ugh, Dad tied a knot around the handle again. He must be trying to keep you away from the bowls, Dougal. Dougal, attack that string! That breakfast wasn't going to prepare itself. Why didn't Granddad invent something like that? Dougal probably would have fetched the oats if I asked him, but I didn't trust him not to eat them. Hey, Dougal, I think someone's at the door, boy. Wait till Dad hears I did this all by myself. Hang on. Where is Dad?
Oh. For a moment, I wondered where I was. Then I noticed everything was different. I was different. But it was when I thought of Lily that it no longer mattered why. I couldn't let her think that she had lost someone else. Somebody had left their belongings on the floor of the strange room. After glancing over the items, I realized some of them belonged to my dad. So, this is where you went. It was unusual to see Dad without his hat, and vice versa. But then again, it was noticeably warmer than home. I decided to take it with me. A glass jar had been left next to the other belongings, emitting a faint white light. Assuming unusual objects to be important seemed like a good rule of thumb, so I picked it up. There was a pair of niche panels on one of the walls. Whatever the rightmost socket was supposed to do, it didn't seem to be able to do it while the lab was unpowered. Come on, come on. Okay, let's figure this out. The door's release mechanism wouldn't function without power. As well as being a fire hazard, it was extremely inconvenient for me. Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab. The lab had some power, but none of it was reaching the door release mechanism. The machine was dead, no matter how much I banged my fists against it. Placing the jar into the left socket had restored basic power to the lab. There was just enough power to distribute to the door release. It took a large amount of power to get me here. Logic dictated that it would take something similar to get me home. I was going to have to venture outside to find it. And in the back of my mind, I hoped that I might find my father along the way.
Dad must have gone to town without telling us. Oh well, time to go to work. So, we meet again. Watch your back, gnome. Heroes are good at saving people, but I never got a chance to save her.
Dad had probably already checked the post. Nobody ever sent us anything interesting anyway.
I took the stretchy rope from the tractor. Every adventurer needs rope. Right where I left it. Dougal did his best to keep me out of danger. It was so annoying. I'm pretty good at climbing things, but only when I can reach them. Dougal did his best. Grandad would have been proud of my giant slingshot.
I needed to be sitting in the slingshot before waving the bone around.
Ugh. I wasn't strong enough to pull myself back. Hopefully we haven't missed any customers. Dad says we're running out of money. He's doing his best to find a job. He's probably gone to town for that exact reason. So until then, we've got to do our best to help out. Hey, Breeze! You didn't pay for that! Good thing wings can't ride bikes. Wait. If Dad's bike is still here, where's he been all morning? I had a bad feeling, and I was pretty sure it had nothing to do with the porridge.
Alright, gnome. How about you don't tell Dad I went outside? Just this once. Traitor!
I couldn't let the gnome see me, but I didn't have time to climb back over the wall.
Dad's... which meant he would... Hiya! With gnome out of the way, I was free to start looking for Dad. Dad had probably... nobody ever sent him.
Heroes are good at saving, but I...
It felt like a dream. I was being led down a path, and, short of curling up into a ball, I was helpless to do anything about it. I considered going back inside and just waiting for someone to find me, but I knew that if I wanted to get back to Lily soon, I'd have to find the source of power for the machine that brought me here, and I wasn't coming back until I found it. It looked like the blue lamp also acted as a door release.
Come on, Sir Fuzzlepuff. I'm on a new quest. I already looked through wherever. At least that ruled out alien abduction.
Fira? Huh?
Hey, how come when I draw on the walls it's a bad thing? Line goes up. Line goes down. Line goes up. Line goes down. Dougal, do you think we should have a quick nap? No. This spinning machine usually only works when Grandad is busy in the shed. Could he be back? I wasn't allowed to go into the shed, which made it the best place for playing in. Dad, are you in here? Wow, I've never seen this thing open before. Normally I'd jump straight in, but this is something Grandad made. I'm going to need a guinea pig. Godspeed, Sir Fuzzlepuff. Whoa! He's gone. Of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, his was the most fuzzy. Dougal, this must be where everyone went. What if something happened? I need to go after them.
Before I go, I should leave a note somewhere so Dad knows where I went. Grandad wouldn't mind me borrowing a little bit of paper. You wait here in case someone comes by.
As As I wandered deeper into the swamp, I began to feel uneasy. From the gnarled and twisted branches of bizarre trees to the clamour of unrecognisable creatures filling the air, it was clear I was a long way from home.
Oh my god! I'm adorable! I couldn't wait to see what Dad looked like. His sacrifice will never be forgotten. This is Granddad's stuff. I knew it! Somebody had usually.
The doors had crumbled, and creeping vines had woven their way amongst them.
My apologies. I don't see many like you.
Who are you?
Mare.
Mare?
No, just Mare.
I'm not sure where I am. Can you help me get home?
Maybe help each other? Come, sit.
Oh. I want to live here! Was mighty, but I needed to find a weak spot.
My people lived here once long ago. They had machines, kept us warm, safe. Now I am alone, and the machines not work.
Well, I'll take a look, but if I do, will you help me get home?
By fixing machine, you return home.
So it's the same generator that powers the lab. Okay, show me.
Follow.
A ramshackle wooden dwelling lay at the edge of the swamp. Presumably it was where Mare lived. Next to Mare's toolbox was a single peculiar glove. What is this? Whoa!
Careful.
Sorry. Hey, this looks like my father's toolbox. It is his toolbox. So he's been here. Have you seen him?
Arthur.
You have? Where is he?
Took crystal. Stole crystal. Then left.
Where did he go? Does this radio also belong to my father? I wondered why he thought it would work so far from home. From what I could see, Mare wasn't going to get very far without a power source. A skittish indigenous creature was sitting on the flat surface in front of the pool. A skittish indigenous... In one corner of the room were several flowers laid out in a grid pattern. There was something familiar about it. It's not accepting the same pattern as last time. I need to find the pattern for home somehow. A 4x4 grid of small cubes lay at the bottom of the pool. I presumed it would display the pattern to dial home, but I wasn't sure how. Whoever had made the engravings appeared to understand the concept of traveling to other worlds like I had. They also appeared to place a lot of value in doing so. In front of the pool of shallow water, there was a small, flat surface. I would have guessed at a ceremonious function, but the entire structure appeared to have purpose. In front of the pool... There was a large bulbous plant blocking a pipe at the top of the stairs. It felt like it was full of water. I've had better ideas. I don't think that would have helped. I don't think that would have helped. Somehow, a bluish light was emanating from some of the cracks in the wall. Whoa! Careful! Right. The crystal hidden behind the wall looked similar to the one I had seen earlier that day.
Happened.
What is this place?
Sacred place. History and future.
Your people wrote this?
Always been here.
And then your people left? When?
100 years? More?
100 years? I picked up a screwdriver from the overturned toolbox. No. A 4x4 grid. I presume... I've had... Does this radio also there? I don't... Whoever had made... They also... It's not accepting the same pattern as last time. I need to find the pattern for home somehow. In front of the pool of shallow water, there was a small, flat surface. I would have guessed at a ceremonious function. Placing my father's hat in the receptacle caused the lights in the pool to glow with a different pattern. Nah. Somehow, my father... Hey, I think that worked. Hey, what are you doing?
Silence! Mine to take. Belongs to me. Ah!
I'm gonna get out of here.
Thank you.
What have you got there? Gone adventuring. No, no, no! Can I help you?
My name is Nina. I'm a friend of your father's. I've been out here for a while thinking about how to say this in a way that you'd believe me, but then about a minute ago I heard that sound. You've been there, haven't you? To Clonfera.
Yes, and I need to get back there.
You mustn't go back there! It's dangerous! Your father, he was killed! I'm so sorry!
What? Lily! Lily's there! In Clonfera! You have to help me bring her home, please!
Oh my god! Come with me! We need to get to my lab! Hurry!
But then he spat me out. He's probably not used to his food poking him with a sword. And then I saw you, although you already knew that bit. You're a good listener, like Dougal. Hey, what's your name, by the way? Well, you're like a big bug, so I'm gonna call you Bugsy, okay? So, will you help me find my family? Okay, first, let's get out of here. Bugsy was definitely too heavy to climb the vine. I might be able to climb this. Oof! Or not. I thought about doing that. Nope. Nope. Leashes get in the way of adventure. There was a...
Why are all the good climbs...
There was nothing to... That definitely wouldn't have worked. That definitely... There was a... I thought about... Hey, Bugsy! Give me a boost! Hup. I thought about... Nope. That I started! And I've lost my sword! We could have just used the dog-eat door this whole time? Come on, then. I wasn't sure how he even managed to fit through his own doggy door. Hey! Dude! Oh, look at that thing! It's like a fat squirrel! Bugsy! What did he ever do to you? What? Hey! He must have gone into one of these flowers. Evidence! I hope you're... Trust me. Smell this. He seemed pretty sure about which way the barrel went. Wait here. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't have any more crystals of the type Arthur used, but I have this.
Wait, why can't we just use that with my father's machine?
Because we don't want to blow up the whole countryside. I'll explain when we get to my lab. I'm hoping that I'll be able to send you to Clonfera from here, but they're not going to just let me bring someone into the building. You should be able to sneak in through the side entrance. Just make sure no one sees you. I'll go on ahead and get started. See you soon.
Hang on, Lily. I'm on the way. The small grate covering the vent was secured with a padlock. The cat was too preoccupied to notice me. Through the window, I could see there was someone inside. Luckily, he was too busy to notice me. The door was locked. Of course it was. Hey, did you stop making so much noise? Try to be stealthy. I don't think that would have... The small grate cover... Ah! Somebody had hidden the key underneath the flower pot. The door only stayed open for a moment before swinging shut behind the cat. I was gonna have to find another way in. I'm usually a stickler for avoiding fire hazards, but this was for the greater good. My new sidekick had left me with a way in. I'm usually a... I'd made it into the canteen. The worker was still there, facing towards the lift. If I'd known earlier that I'd be standing on a narrow ledge above a hydroelectric dam, I wouldn't have done out of bed that morning. My sidekick was just waiting for the right signal. He sure does have a bird's eye view from up there. Ah! Whoa, It wasn't gonna help me fly, but I figured I could use it for something.
There you are. What took you so long? What? Never mind. I need your help with something. I'm almost ready to go here, but I need something else for this to work. A cavity magnetron should do the trick. The easiest one to get is probably from the microwave oven upstairs. I'll finish up here. Let me know when you've got it.
I could only imagine what this lab looked like when it also had my father's work scattered around it. I could only imagine... Nina's scattered notes reminded me of my father.
Oh, hey, Jerry!
The microwave oven was in use, but I didn't have time to wait. Somehow, I had broken the lift. I was becoming used to doing things the hard way, at least. I got the feeling that wasn't his first run-in with the cat. It's probably...
Oh, come on!
Great, thank you. This'll just take a moment. Alright, I followed your father's design as closely as I could. Put this on. Now, this crystal is different from the others, much more powerful. With the lesser crystals, you need to find a place where the fabric of our reality is already weakened. But with this, we should be able to tear open a new gateway right here.
Thanks.
Aim that way. Aiden, be careful.
Give me that. Oh, where am I? Granddad,
The enormous door was similar to the entrance of the building Mare had led me to before. I hoped that meant I was near. Lily? Lily! Wait! There you are! What are you doing here? Come on, we have to get... Lily? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Arthur will be part of Glanfira forever, and so will you.
Bugsy! I thought I lost you too. Maybe it's not too late to save my dad. Dad! Granddad? You're okay! What? Mommy? What? No! Why did you make me see that? Hang on, Dad, I'm not leaving you! Nope. It was too big. I might be able to... Bugsy was already doing everything... Dad! Keep him busy for a sec!
Hey!
I might be able to climb this. With a face like that, no wonder he tricks people into seeing something else. I thought about doing... Great work, Bugsy! We've nearly got him! Great work, Bugsy! With a face like... With a face like... Catch me, Dad!
I can't! My arms are...
It was too big.
Just don't come down!
Okay, I'm gonna jump down now!
What are you doing here? Are you okay? I was so worried.
I was looking for you and Granddad!
Lily, Granddad...
I know. Can we go home now?
Wait. Myrrh. He stole the glove. We needed to get home. Come on, quick. We can't get stuck in this place. Mare, wait!
No more waiting. This time I go.
No!
Just go, Dad! Stop him!
Wait right there!
Wow, this must be for a really big dog. Somebody should really fix... Wow! I recognized Granddad's old radio sitting on the floor. I wonder how that got there. I bet Grandad would have loved this thing. Grandad's hat he must have stopped for a drink. Dad!
Your father died to protect you and this world from me! My thanks for undoing his efforts. Ah!
I've got to do something! Hey, this must be Grandad's glove!
Who is this?
Huh? I'm Lily. Who are you? Over.
Lily, this is Nina. I'm a friend. Where are you? Your father's been looking for you. He's really...
Oh, don't worry. He found me. Well, I found him. But then the bad guy with purple hair tried to trap us here. So Dad went to stop him, and now I can see them fighting in the back garden through this magic mirror thing. I'm not making this up.
No, I believe you. Look, when the portal closes, the radio will stop working. If that happens, I promise I'll come back to get you somehow. Just stay safe.
Why is he doing this?
Our world sustains his kind better than his own ever could. It's complicated. They left him behind long ago. I suppose he just wants to see them again, even at the cost of hurting other people.
He wants to see them again? Maybe I could give him what he wants.
Lily, don't do anything. Just stay put.
Got to slay a dragon. Only one more bad guy to deal with. Okay, you big monster. You owe me.
You're all here. I don't have to be alone anymore.
Dad! Dad! Don't leave me!
line goes down.